Okay, now we have standard form. We want to do similar things. We still want to find the vertex. So here's our fancy little trick here first that we have to remember. In order to find the vertex, that vertex x is going to be found by finding that negative b over 2a. So again, in this case, our b is negative 16, and our a is 2. So negative b, which is going to be a negative 16, which will be a positive 16, over 2 times a, which a was 2. So we've got 16 over 4, which is 4. Great. That is our vertex x value. Again, so how are we going to find the y? Plug it in. So plug 4 into all the x's up here. So when I do that, 2 times 4 squared, it would be 16. So 2 times 16 is 32, minus 16 times 4, which can be 64. So we're going to be a negative 32. And if we add 33, we're going to get 1. So I believe my vertex is at 4, 1. So over 4, up 1, there's my vertex right there. Now, just like our vertex form, that a value, that value in front of the whole thing, multiplied in front of that x squared in this case, it's not the slope, but it gives us a good clue on the picture. As far as graphing this, if I go from the vertex, go up 2 and over 1 in both directions, there's my basic graph. From that point, I can answer a lot of the same things. Where's my line of symmetry? Well, my line of symmetry is at x equals 4. Do I have a max or a minimum? Well, I have a minimum right here at 1. So my minimum is y equals 1. Booyah, out. Now, I guess one more thing. If they did want me to make a formula for this, or I should say write it as in vertex form, I can do that pretty easily now too. I know what the vertex is, so if I think of this as y equals, again that a value is 2, x minus, my vertex was 4, square that, plus 1. There it is, my vertex form.